Donde quiero con cualquiera, donde sea, papi.
Yeah, we started without Richard last time.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he says we're not starting the podcast till 11:30.
Just now?
No, you did.
Oh.
Last week. And I'm like, and then right after he said that, then Brent's like, do you think you can go have lunch with, go take mom lunch? I'm like, yeah, I mean, because they just said that the podcast is not going to start till 11:30, which is lied.
No, it was actually supposed to start at 11:30 because the place I got them from, the place didn't open until 11, and I knew it was going to be late if I left to go get it at 11. So that's why I said 11:30. But then Jay was going to go get him, so I was like, oh, fuck, I can be here while the taco's going to get got. But I knew you were going to come anyway.
Well, no, and so then I'm like, okay, I was already set, ready to come early.
Yeah.
And then you said that, I'm like, okay. And then right after that, Brent's like, hey, I can't get out of work. Can you go take care of my mom and Peter? I'm like, all right, because we always have to take our lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And so there I am, and you're like, where are you? And I'm like, motherfucker.
Well, the thing is,
I just, now that you did that, now I'm with my mother-in-law, having lunch with her, trying to take care of her, and they're like...
Yeah, I knew you were going to come anyway. Like, I knew I was going to say that, and it wasn't going to matter, because I already said 11:30, and you hadn't said anything, so I knew that was the time you were going to stick with. So I was like, that's fucking cool. It's whatever.
And then when you called me, I didn't answer.
Yeah.
Like, fuck
Oh,
you.
Richard. So your mother-in-law, she's okay with the gay. Like she was more opening to
With
it, right?
the gay.
With the gay?
Yeah.
So
like,
she's talking
with her
about
son
Wi-Fi.
coming out and like y'all being married and this and that. Like she was more okay with it than your parents.
No, my parents were good.
Oh, your parents were
Yeah,
good.
my whole family was good.
Oh, okay.
His mother was not as good in the beginning,
Okay.
and then
Like with y'all or like just him in general?
him in general.
Okay.
And then later on, they didn't know about us for a little bit, and then,
Wait.
but yeah, they're pretty.
So then the real question is she okay with you being Mexican?
Yeah.
Okay, my wife's an idiot. Welcome to the
No,
episode
she
of the
is.
Big Black Richard podcast.
I know she is, because every time we go there, she goes, "Can you get and clean that up over there?" And
Yeah, she's not racist.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just
He'll
kidding.
take this man, like, he's like, yeah, he needs to be doing
Just
this.
kidding.
Welcome to the episode of the Big Black Richard podcast.
What mine is sad.
Yeah, minus the big, we have the Richard and the black, so
Yeah.
we don't know where he's
Yeah,
at.
he's at.
But we have the tacos, we have the drinks.
Yeah, we got the drinks. And we had the conversation.
And the conversation. So it'll probably be better without the big today.
He's on the
We'll
way.
Photoshop him right here in
I know.
post. Or not at all, actually.
No.
Um,
We don't even need any of the cameras. Look at that. He's not
oh yeah, it's just, like I said, I'll switch seats halfway through and start talking in this one, and then we'll just put it together so it's like you're talking to me twice.
Mhm.
And we'll have completely different conversations. And I'll flip my shirt inside out. Or just take it off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But you sent a picture of you, was that just whiskey or was it just you cleaning your cabinets earlier? I couldn't tell because it's a video.
It's two different things.
It's still
Yeah.
the same thing.
No,
No,
this isn't your house. Oh, I didn't
No.
look. I thought this was your house. I was like, man, he
No,
really
it's
likes fucking
Devil's
Devil's River.
Devil's River.
I was like,
We're there.
You went fucking hard on
It was
Devil's
that right
River.
across the hotel. Did we
Oh.
stay at?
Where did y'all go?
San Antonio.
Oh, why?
Or Fiesta.
Your fiance ship?
Fiesta.
Oh.
San Antonio.
Cinco de
Oh,
Mayo?
see,
No.
we talked about that last time.
Is that, yeah. We talked about Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, well, we did last time.
Okay.
I'm like, how that's your holiday. That
Oh, no, it's not a holiday in Mexico. It's a holiday in.
America.
I do decorate my house.
How much
I always do it.
do you decorate for every holiday?
Yeah.
How hard do you go for decorating?
How hard?
Yeah. I mean, how much?
It's not hard.
No, I mean, no. Like, how
Semi-
much effort do you put into decorating your
Well, it just depends.
on the holiday, or if you care enough that holiday?
Well, I always like for American, I have,
Oh, that's fucking sick.
so.
Do you donate those pinatas afterwards?
No, I keep them every year.
Oh, you just recycle
I just
them.
recycle.
So
And then I have,
there's nothing in them.
no, there's nothing.
Well, glad to make it.
Whoa, the big is here.
I'm hoping that
We
started
are-
recording without
We
me.
are finished with the big.
We were waiting for Tyler to get here so
Tonight?
she could put up
Come on, Tyler, come
Thank
put up
you.
the
the BBR.
Yeah, we're finished with the
thing.
BBR.
Way to wear those short shorts for this.
I
We
have
know
a
our
shirt that covers my
our
legs.
people.
Thank you for coming to our BBR and we're finished.
Thank you for coming in to the BR.
Oh, the VR.
BR. Now it's
The
BR.
VR.
Well, I was just gonna. If you didn't come, I was gonna Photoshop myself.
NR?
What?
What?
The Black Richard.
Oh,
It wasn't big this time. It was just,
the black Richard.
it was a soft Richard.
Cool. So I'm super excited to eat tacos from Julio's. I'm very pumped about it.
You already
And
saw it.
yeah, I saw the thing over there. So
Oh, fuck.
I know, but it's okay.
I thought there was like a receipt.
I
over there.
have tacos.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
different
sorry.
tacos. That's exact.
I was in a
that's
hurry because I didn't want to be
awesome.
late, but now it's
Like
like
now it's 15 minutes.
Yeah,
left.
it's okay.
I could have gotten.
I would much rather just run into the room like that and just start instead of like sit down and wait for you guys.
You know, like the formalities, the
Oh.
banter, or the lack thereof.
No, I like that. I like all of that, but I
Why are
also,
you zooming in on
you know,
Tyler?
what? No, our people zoom in on Tyler.
Oh my god.
Wait, you can control the cameras from here?
What? No, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't actually expect you to.
I have
do
to
that latte.
move though.
We need to do our energy drink. You're gonna
What
die.
latte is this? It's just a standard latte.
With your regular 3 shots of espresso.
Yeah, but like I tasted it and I was like, there's no bourbon cream in this. So I was like,
Oh yeah.
did someone
what is-
hit record on everything?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
What?
I did. Just kidding.
Oh, okay.
uh,
But yeah, what's that?
we have to take a shot of that,
This,
and
okay.
then you're gonna drink coffee as well.
Yeah, I don't care.
It was supposed to be an after latte.
Heart attack
There you
situation.
go.
Here you
I
go.
actually put pot. Oh.
Oh, you
Part
did
of this?
podcast that time.
Big black Richo.
No, the whole thing. You did
Richie.
the whole thing.
Oh,
Richo?
I'm just kidding.
Can you spell Richo?
Hey, Big Black Richard. Yeah, take that hard R off.
Fucking Delta Zeta.
Richard.
Right.
Richard.
Do I have to go? Can I like cheers y'all, or do I have to go back?
That's
to
the
the
whole
camera?
point.
Ooh.
Cheers. I don't even think
Go
I
back
didn't
to
turn your
your
cameras
camera.
on. Hey, get over here. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Is this just energy drink? Because I feel like it's unnecessary to do that part. I don't know what that part's about. As a
That's just
part.
what you do when you take a shot.
I know.
Oh fuck.
Did you click start on my thing?
No,
Okay.
because there
We
was
were talking
nothing.
about it earlier on how you get drunk and how you get high.
What?
I didn't drink a butt shot.
Why is there like
butt
wait,
shot?
Yeah.
It's no.
I don't know. What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea?
He said it wrong earlier, just for practice.
I don't know.
I've never had a garbanzo bean on my face.
But you know how he said it the first time? I didn't have a garbanzo bean pee on my face.
Yeah.
It's
But
like,
it's a chickpea.
it's like you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I've never had a chickpea on my face either. Not on purpose, at least.
So we went and
I mean,
this fucking
Bennett projectile from the diaper.
she
But-
fucking like a cat. She like shot. Ugh.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, he called me when I got here and he's like, "Hey, are you in the office?"
Wait, why do you get to tell the story?
Because
That's fine.
I was on the receiving end. Seth called me.
Okay.
The big called Black. Big was like, "Hey, Black, you're a fucking asshole."
Did you turn the camera?
That's what he did. Or,
He did.
one of the guys.
Because your name is Tyler. Did that.
But no, he fucking called me and he's like, "Hey, are you in the office? And so can you bring my wallet? It's in my backpack." I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
I think I believe it was. Would you mind doing me a favor?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And he's like, "Can you do me a favor? You can get my wallet. It's in my backpack, whatever." He's like, "The police officer wants to see it from my driver's license." I was like, "Okay, cool. Where are you at?" And so I'm like rummaging through his bag to get it. He's like, "Oh, I'm just fucking with you, but I'm about to go though." That's what he needed his fucking wallet for. I wasn't
You
surprised.
can go down here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
early voting. So, but what I did was
You voted for who? I'm just kidding.
Travis Griffith.
Travis Scott.
Griffith. But so I walk in because I'm thinking like, okay, I don't have my wallet. I know I don't have my wallet. I park the car. I call Keen. I'm like, can you bring me my wallet?
No, can you do me a favor?
Can you do me a favor? Can you bring me my wallet? And I'm thinking I'm gonna walk in to the Judge Ed B. Keys building down there, and there's gonna be a line, right? There's normally a line on voting day, whatever.
Dick load of people.
So I like walk in, and I'm like, I'll just wait in line while Keen brings it, and that seems like a reasonable thing to do. So I walk in, and I am the first person in line, and this lady, the voting people. I don't know how you sign up. I don't know how you sign up for that, but I don't know if they just don't have anything else to do. But like, I don't know. This is like interesting situation. But so the lady, she like walks over to me. She goes, "Oh, you can be helped right down there." Like, and she's pointing, and I'm like, "Yes." And she goes, "Right down there." And I said, "Yes, but I have a question." And she's like, "Yes, you can ask right down there." And I'm like, I hear you saying that, but I don't have my driver's license right now. And she goes, oh, well, you can validate in a lot of different ways. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, however, my friend is bringing me my driver's license right now. I expected that, she goes, you can just go down there and validate. And I'm like, no, stop. And I'm like, you can just go, I was expecting a line. I tell this lady, I was expecting a line. I don't have my wallet. And this other guy walks over and she goes, he has a question about validating his identity. And I was like, yes, I was curious. My friend is on his way with my wallet and my driver's license, so I can vote. And she like kind of cuts me off, and she goes, he wants to know if there's other ways to validate. And I was like, it's okay. My friend is almost here. But they start telling me, they said, well, you can if you have an electronic bill for like, there's a few different ways to validate. And I was like, oh, yeah. Okay, how else? And they continue to like tell me different ways. And I was like, oh, cool. I do have an electronic bill. Let me just pull my phone out. And they go, you cannot have your phone in here. And I was like, then why did you let me think that an electronic bill would work in this situation? And so I'm like, okay, I put my phone back. And I'm like,
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm like,
fucking phone away, sir.
Okay. So then the guy, he goes, well, do you have your concealed handgun permit on you? And I like not do you have one, but do you have it on you? And I'm like, no. As I explained, I don't have my wallet. If I had that, I'd have my wallet and my ID. So I wouldn't need this other thing. And then finally the lady just like looks up at me. And she's a short little, nice old lady. And she looks up and she goes, so do you just want to go sit on a bench and wait for your friend? And I was like, yeah. And so I just walked out and then just like walked in the office direction and met Keen halfway, and then we just walked back and went and voted. It was no big deal. But it was like there's so many things to learn here, but like, then I walk up to the lady, Linda. She's the lady.
Did you vote?
Yeah.
Hey, mind your business. Did you vote?
It's public record that you voted.
Oh.
So, but not.
You say yes or no. I don't know.
The answer is
so.
Yo, mama.
So Linda, she used to be she used to have an office here, and I walked up to her and was like, Linda, like, I got my driver's license. Here you go. And she's like having me do all the things and everything. And I'm like, yeah. And they told me that I could have an electronic bill, and that would validate me. And she goes, that's wrong. And I was like, yeah. I mean, obviously, because I can't have my phone. And she goes, oh yeah, definitely no phones. And I was like, yeah. So like, I would have had to go back to the office and print out an e-bill.
Oh, and then
where my wallet is. Like, thanks. And yeah, I just didn't like carry an extra bill in my pocket.
Who does that?
But the question is people are so worried about mail-in voting, but if you can just steal someone's mail with their...
Oh, you don't even have to steal it. Just go open their mailbox and get this stuff.
Yeah, that's real bad stuff. But like, you can just get their water bill and then show up at the courthouse and vote, like, or the whatever, and vote. And so, like, why are people worried about like mail-in voting when it's that easy to validate who you are?
We're also not advocating for theft
or voter fraud.
Oh yeah,
I've never had this one before.
it's real messy.
It is messy.
I see this one has actual words on it, so that one's kind
No,
of spoiled, I
it's-
guess.
It's like a sausages in there.
That's your favorite.
Richard would bring that.
When you fuckers drilled these into the
Yeah.
table, you should have put this one over there.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Well, you can drill a new hole.
I mean, then you're gonna have this hole.
Look, you want to get it?
No.
You want to do it right now? Just like get
No.
the drill and the
Okay.
drill bits.
I was
They're
just
all
saying
up there.
there.
We just.
This is the dedicated BBR table, so I
It's
feel.
not the dedicated BBR table. A lot of.
Oh, is this the fucking Supreme? Breakfast
No.
Supreme?
No. Breakfast Supreme doesn't have this kind of sausage in it.
The Breakfast Supreme is fucking amazing, man. Can you pass me a green and red, Mr.
Yeah,
Mr.
it's
Richard?
misleading though because they charge you for a lunch taco.
Yeah. It's because it's so fucking much. Like, there's so much that goes on with that, you know?
I've never had this one before. It's good. Tyler, do you like sausage?
No.
Eggs?
Yes.
Bacon?
Yes.
Beans?
Wow, racist.
Did we really eat the lunch taco first?
Why not sausage for breakfast?
Yeah, but then you just described a more breakfasty taco.
You want some?
Jay? You want a bite of the sausage taco?
No, thank you.
Okay.
She's shaking her head, but she's actively trying to look at it.
Did you take your ADHD medication today?
Leave me alone.
The thing's shaking so hard over
You
there.
like you know it?
Is that energy drink kicking in?
So Tyler and I, yesterday we went to the Chamber Classic, which by the time this comes out, it'll be like
Is
months
it
away.
golf?
Yeah. So we did whiskey tasting out there. Keen joined us for a good portion of it, helped set up and everything.
Slave labor.
And so we had this whiskey. It's called Long Ball from Bushwood. And so if you wanna try that a little bit, but look at
I was pushing that one
the
hard.
little topper. It's a golf ball. And I thought that was really cool. I was like, oh, perfect. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, there's a little golf guy on the thing here on the neck. And then Bushwood is actually like a place, a golf place.
Yeah, that's what one of the dudes was telling me after you left.
I don't know anything about golf, so.
You could glue your custom golf ball to a stopper of whiskey.
It's also very true.
For next year.
Do you have a custom golf ball?
Yeah, we have a whiskey collective golf
I
ball.
don't know why you need to grab one when you get down here.
Didn't know I was gonna have to show it off.
You should always be ready to show off your balls. Like right now.
My luck with you around, my fans are already under it.
I did it like 7 times while he was trying to like hang shit out. While we were out there,
Oh my gosh.
he was like, fucking stop. He thought Tyler was doing it one time.
Yeah. Tyler, would you ever do that?
No.
He was like, Tyler, stop. It's like, bro, it's me, chill out. It's just your boy.
It was because I was on the other side.
She
of
was on the
banner.
other side of this banner, and I thought she was like trying to hand me something underneath the banner, and
Oh,
just like grazed my pants.
and
And I'm like, Tyler, stop it.
I'm like, I'm just standing
And she wasn't. She was on the other side. She wasn't even trying to hand me anything. It was just Keen trying to unzip my pants. That was it.
So
Shucks.
funny.
It was cute.
That's so fucking funny. That's probably my favorite thing to do. When did I start doing that?
Oh.
I need to start keeping that record every time I've successfully.
Jeez, out there shaking her head.
Doesn't unzip my pants like that.
Yeah, she's just jealous. So what happened to your face?
Oh yeah. Well, Richard asked me when I first walked down. I was like, hold on, give it some time. So it was late at night. My dumbass dog had just finished eating all of Jay's food that she left on the couch to go.
You don't even have a camera on you. That one just has to zoom way in.
You can see. Fuck, I'll get up. Fine.
No, it's
I
fine.
was gonna sit there.
Landon fixes it. Landon does it.
Can you see it right here?
No. You're not aimed at the camera, buddy.
Well, fuck me.
There's a
I can't fucking tell. Anyway,
that didn't help at all.
Okay,
you
fuck
just
you.
wasted. Okay.
eat my ass. How about that? Enough salsa. No, so we have a husky and she was eating, or just finished eating the rest of Jay's food. Because I didn't know the dogs were unlocked when I went to go.
You were eating the dog's food.
No, fuck you. I had cooked and then Jay had came from some church thing. Excuse me.
You keep burping.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You want me to fart?
for a year he had hiccups. It was the most annoying thing.
But I talked about that. Anyway, so I cooked. Jay came back from some church thing. Girl was in the room, and then I think she went to go put Juju down, but the dogs were out. So she left her bowl on the couch, and then I was in the room, and then she comes in the room after. She's like, "Hey, you left my food out." I was like, "Yes." She's like, "The dogs are locked." I was like, "Which one?" And she said again, "The dogs are locked." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Walk in the living room. Sky's sitting in her kennel, which means one of three things: is she's ready to go to sleep, or she's just hanging out, or she's guilty as fuck. So Lux is sitting in his bed like, someone fucked up, right? And I'm like, yes, someone did. So I go over to Sky, I'm like, Sky, come on, let's go, because I don't want to get mad. And then she pisses in her kennel. And then she's sitting there and she's like flopping her ears and rolling on her back because she knows she's fucking guilty. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So we have to drag her out the kennel and then throw her outside. Because she ate all of Jay's food. And then so at the end of the night, after she let her out for like, she's probably out for like 45 minutes. We bring her in and I'm like getting the water out of her bowl. So I like crouch down. It's a decent sized kennel. I think it comes up to my shoulders, maybe. I don't know, you've seen it. Well, I don't know. But we've got a fucking big ass kennel for her now, so she can sleep in comfortably. But I crawled into the kennel, grabbed the water bowl, and on the exit, I stood up too fast and scraped my head on the only exposed hook in her kennel, and it like frayed, like completely tore into my head, and it was very uncomfortable. So, yeah.
You know, you could get and move that bottom shelf there about it, and you can get the water that way.
It's right there in the front. It's like right there in the gate.
Right? So why'd you have to crawl in there?
I had to get down. I still had to crouch down to get the water,
So
so
I had to crawl in.
I basically crawled in.
Gotcha.
Because I had to crouch down and then get in there.
His thoughts. He started.
Oh, you're writing fucking notes now? Look at this fucker.
No, because it's something you remembered.
No,
that had nothing to do with
He's
that.
probably keeping track of food hot tacos. But yeah, so I did this on my dog's kennel and it hurt real good. I'm putting peroxide on it was probably the most fun. It fucking hurt so much. But yeah. Dog.
Ooh, what is he writing now?
He's writing love letters.
Oh, Richard got Julio's again.
See,
They're different topics.
I know, I appreciate it. It's good.
I mean, we've already established the fact that we're gonna have to revisit the same place
Yeah,
to get different topics.
I that was not I didn't write a sad face emoji. I just wrote it and underlined it.
Late. I would have understand what street got something.
Did you say you were gonna write a sad face emoji?
Yeah.
You were gonna write an emoji.
He did.
It's because he has ripped jeans on.
I'm saying I didn't.
Oh, you're fucking.
I do have ripped jeans on. The chamber people hate it when I wear ripped jeans.
Whip it.
It's just
Ripped.
the one rip though.
No, it's got one here, one here, one here,
We need to do one on the other knee.
and one on this.
Yeah, your pocket's like hanging out.
I
this
mean,
one.
yeah. Can we not make
Yeah.
it worse? Though?
Let me see.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Just grab.
I'm okay with you buying me new jeans.
Well, you've ripped my pants before.
Oh.
You forgot that, didn't you?
Yeah, didn't remember.
Yeah. Fucking bastard.
Oh, it's. I mean, me getting you excited and your pants ripping because of it doesn't count as me ripping your pants.
You're supposed to be talking to Richard.
I know. I was telling him the story.
Yeah.
I told him the story earlier. I told him about the voting. I told him the
Yeah.
story.
Motorboating?
The voting.
Oh, okay.
There was some other story I wanted to tell.
And you voted.
Oh, the golf cart thing?
Correct?
That's right.
When you left on the golf cart?
You left for forever.
I bet he was gone after y'all left. He was gone before you got back.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
So what was it for?
It was a chamber class. So
Raise money.
Alcohol.
raise money for the chamber. Yeah. It wasn't even like I get it, chamber, good cause, but it's not like even a good cause. Like,
Damn.
you know, the chamber. I'm on the board of directors. Like, I get it, and I think it's great, and it's a good way to raise money, right? But like, there's like 500,000 other good causes. You know, like
Name three.
People without fathers.
Damn, I'm struggling.
People that have cancer,
Okay.
and
Do you want some? I'll give you half.
single pregnant women. I mean, like
Single pregnant women.
She was only single for about a few months, so it was
I wasn't even going after you guys. I was just
You just
simply
called
saying.
yourself out.
I'm just simply saying there's like people with with more problems. Like there's people with problems that we should raise money for. You know, but it's also a good way to engage the community.
You weren't going after the first one. You said, "People without fathers," and looked me into my soul.
You have 3 fathers.
Yeah, then why'd you leave the town one, asshole?
I'm just saying, like,
Oh, okay,
we
yeah,
can
cool.
help people that don't
What'd
have
you do?
dads. It's unfortunate when people don't have dads. It's bad. It's bad for their
For moms.
raising. For moms. Okay.
I got quiet.
Fucking awkward ass fuckers. Oh, I quit.
Yeah, please.
I've been the BB.
Only been trying to.
The big
I literally, like, what was the guy in Office Space that's in the basement? Milton? Milton? I Miltoned you, and it hasn't worked.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So, Milton, in this show called Office Space, he got fired, but no one told him. So his paychecks just kept getting paid anyway. And then at some point they were like, oh, we just fixed the glitch. And the glitch was paying Milton. So eventually,
Wait, wasn't that Silicon Valley?
no, this was Office Space. But
He's not playing
I
Fixer.
stopped paying you like a year ago,
Yeah.
and still you don't leave.
Well, my shit's still here, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Can you give me some water and
Yeah.
also some of that golf ball whiskey? And another short one that is empty.
There's short ones that are empty.
Is someone calling you, Richard?
Probably. Somebody that's been.
Drink that.
No.
Just drink it.
There's shit floating in it. I don't want to drink
It's
that.
just ice cubes, buddy. Just drink that so it's clean. Here you go.
I'm trying to lock in.
Oh my god.
Do the drop shot. Why can't you just pour this in the empty glasses right there?
What empty glass?
That one. The tall one. The tall empty one.
bruh.
Oh yeah, we could.
Like, fuck me, dog. I was really trying to lock in on what was floating in there and I could not.
It was just ice cubes.
Nah.
It's like I've never had that in my mouth before.
Here you go.
You never had ice in your mouth before?
I did. I love ice.
Have you guys been going to the gym?
No.
Richard, have you?
I have. I didn't go today because I needed to get the yard ready. Because Pinnacle is going to get all of the weeds, spring for the weeds, and so I had to prep that. And by the time I did that, go to the gym and all that, I would have been late.
Just
But now that it started late, I could have
just
done it.
can you just when they're done at your house, can you just send them to my house and just pay them?
They can pay me, yeah.
Oh, just give him a discount on his membership.
Yeah.
The BBR podcast.
Yeah. You don't have to pay what we pay for the BBR podcast.
Oh, just a lot.
A lot.
You haven't got that bill yet?
Oh, I don't know.
I think Brent's just been paying out.
Is it?
That'd be good.
Good man.
Oh, I want to see you drink that.
You want to see me pick it up off the table or you just want to see me
Ooh.
slurp it off the
I don't know
table?
how you're going to drink it.
I was gonna-
That was terrible.
Don't put your head to.
Oh, Tyler has
Put my head to the rim.
audio right in her ears.
Wait, of our audio?
Yeah, she has.
I was wondering. There's no.
Ugh,
God.
no more.
Oh, we can do that thing where we can
Bruh.
see who can put the whole mic in their mouth. We had that on like
I'm
this
gonna lose.
on the second episode.
Um,
Why? Why would you lose? There you ooh.
My jaw's gonna lock up. What was the most annoying sound in the world from Dumb and Dumber?
Edible.
I can't remember. I was gonna do it for you, but
I'll take the headphones off.
Jesus. He's just gonna. Well, luckily this is her last day, or is it your last day? Or are you still coming this week?
okay. So yesterday was her last class, her last internship day.
Okay.
Then today is her last VBR as an intern day.
Mm.
If she comes on the VBR this summer, she will be a special guest,
But not an
but not an intern.
And when does your new one?
And then Mia starts in 2 weeks or something, and so she'll get to sit in that chair
2 weeks into
for
the
the
summer?
summer.
Or, oh.
And then when Mia leaves, Tyler will return, and they might overlap.
Wait. Mia's only coming for the summer?
Mia's only coming for the summer. She's currently, right now, giving a presentation about me.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Alright, it's probably, she said it'd only be for 30 seconds, so I doubt it's still continuing, but.
I don't know what 30 seconds looks like to you, but
For you, it's a lifetime.
yeah. And so,
Is it time yet?
We should do it again.
but also, she didn't necessarily say she was.
it for me.
She didn't necessarily say it was like she was the first presenter. She said she was presenting at sometime
presenter?
during class on 11 class. But so Mia will be here. She'll be in so I'm shifting from that seat is shifting from intern seat to assistant seat. So that whoever's sitting there is the one that's my assistant at the time. And then
It's not the same intern.
well, yeah, but it's
So you're paying them?
yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
right, I see.
so then also, so Mia will be here in the summer, and then Tyler will be here in the fall, and we may have an intern in the fall, also.
Oh, and then.
So that intern will probably just be a dud, and then
Yeah, sorry
and
for
then-
you, next intern, I guess. Get fucked.
well, it's not gonna be fuck Win. She turned me down,
Oh, damn.
but
God.
Fuck never.
yeah, you met her. You met Ginny.
Yes.
So then
I don't even want to ask these.
so then
But tell
then
me.
in spring next year, if Tyler does a good job
As an assistant.
as an assistant, she'll continue on. And then she's even expressed that she wants to stay at Angelo and be as educated as me and Jay and get her master's degree.
Wow. Congratulations on after getting her master's. I was going to lead to that, but just not.
Oh, nice. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's fine. No, I mean, there's nothing to tell. You said it. She got a master's. She hasn't got it yet.
I
So when you're getting it, so
Next Friday.
I know next Friday,
already
night or
updated.
during the day.
The night.
I updated your contact photo on my phone to
What?
one of the new ones. One of the ones that Laura took.
Oh,
Oh, exactly. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
nice. Good job.
It's the one with a lot of cleavage.
Just kidding.
It's not.
Get your fucking second.
I don't know anything about that. It says D.
Pete,
P.
It's a penis.
I told her not to write anything.
Oh.
Wait,
It's a P. Or a D.
wait, is that different?
So rotating.
No, it looks different. Than the one I have?
This is my favorite one of all time.
What kind of sauce is on there?
Beans with potato and bacon and egg.
Potato and bacon.
Tell them about Juju tickle taxing you.
Oh, fucking last night we were sitting in the bed after Jay got back from class, and Juju was like, Jay was screaming, we were rolling around the bed with Juju and like calming down for a minute. And I think I was trying, who was tickling who at first? Was it I was tickling you or something?
Yeah.
No, I was tickling Jay.
Tickling the new baby.
And I was tickling Jay and the new baby.
I'll wait for later.
And then I was like trying to tickle Juju. She's like, no, stop. I was like, okay, fine, stop. And then she like leans over to me and she like tries to tickle me. She says, tickle tax. It's like, fucker, you got me. And then me and Jay just start dying because like I do tickle tax on both of them when like so Juju puts her finger in her nose and eats it. I get tickle tax. Tickle her. Stop doing that shit. It's gross. I'll tickle her. And then Jay, when she puts her fingers in her mouth, I'll like tickle her. I'll like make her put her hands up, make her wait for it.
Wait. Okay, I should switch.
No, your punishment is
I don't want
locked
to
in.
get shot by that airsoft gun anymore.
Yeah, so I shoot Seth. Seth's tickle tax is an airsoft gun. So
They're getting better.
he gets no warning either. He he'll do it and
That's
then
good.
sometimes he'll catch it. Him not putting his fingers. in.
Yeah, because like I have, my nails are almost
Just
like
don't want to be tickled.
normal,
Yeah.
not chewed on.
I don't like how
His fingers.
So my understanding growing up
I
that,
didn't notice like my trigger.
that men look at their nails like this, and women look like their
That's
nails
why I
like
have mine
this.
done.
Which way do you?
Like this.
Because when I was a kid,
So you do it like
It
this,
was-
like a woman.
well, when I was a kid, men looked at it like this, and gay men looked at it like this. So
gay.
this proved it wrong.
I do it
'Cause
both.
you do it.
First I look
I
like,
do it like this.
okay, and then when I'm getting ready to like cut them, I'll look like this. Cause then
And we're girls.
Well, when you're
and
cutting them, you
I
have to
can't
look like
speak
that.
for us.
sometimes I like to do like a little.
Don't do that. Please.
Under the arm. Ooh. You should do that with your taco, actually. You might be able to get it out there faster.
Stop.
Oh, also, I meant to look in that camera right there. It looks like you're wearing a fucking apron.
Okay, it does. But also,
It does look like an apron.
It's so.
also side note, that angle with this shirt, it hides my fat way better
It
than
does-
a regular straight
It
shirt.
does not. No, the fuck, it does not.
Comment below.
But you know what? This one.
I'm still fat.
Yeah, it takes it away.
AF.
Yeah, you're like a. Yeah.
I'm really skinny in that camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have a beard in this one too. You're actually.
No, it's just like that little bitty tiny piece right there of me, where it's right there.
Oh, your arm,
You see it?
where it says where your right for fuck you, Seth. Oh, tell them about the framed picture you have upstairs.
Oh, that's funny.
The framed picture. I
With the
have.
handwritten notes.
Laura's written me handwritten notes a couple of times while we've worked here, and she leaves them on my desk, and so I have two notes, and I bought a frame, matted and everything, and I put it in there. One of them says, "I love you," like Mom, like the tattoo that I have, that's from Laura, and then there's one next to it that says, "Fuck you, motherfucker." And so I framed them both because my wife has ups and downs, and it's always good to know
I thought all women had
she's
ups and downs.
between.
Is that like
It depends if you're on your back. It depends if you're on your back or not.
Okay.
Oh, that's
You
right.
wouldn't.
If Brent's on his back, so I would.
Since '96.
Okay, we're in Fiesta. And so,
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I know San Antonio. So Brent and I were just like, there's a lot of people everywhere. And all of a sudden, this young cop, I guess in his 30s, 29, 30s, he starts going like this, like flexing his muscle to some other
Was he a cop,
cop.
or was he dressed up like a
No,
cop?
he was a cop.
Oh, that kind of fiesta, huh?
Yeah, that kind. But he was a cop. He was flexing his muscles to some people, and we're watching him do it this way. All of a sudden, someone taps me on my shoulder, walks by, and says, "I have better biceps than him." And I look, and it's another cop going towards this younger cop, and then this other cop was in his mid 40s, 50s, right about 50, and he goes like this, and he flexes them, and I'm like, "Oh my God, that guy has like biceps," and he goes and walks away. And so I tell my brother and sister-in-law about this, that hey, there's this cop that did this to us. And we saw him walk by, and like, hey, you showed us your biceps earlier, show my sister-in-law that. And so he gets right here, and Brent's right there, and he goes like this to us, he goes, and looks at my sister-in-law, he goes, "I'm sorry, I'm married. I only do this in front of gay guys." To my sister.
He outed you.
No, I know, but
He outed you to your sister. She didn't know.
whatever. But yeah, and so he goes like this. He says, "Yeah, I only does this to two gay guys."
Oh my God!
My sister-in-law was like, and it was so funny.
That's amazing.
It's because his wife will be mad at him if he does it to women.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Well, I thought.
I hear it.
Well, I thought what was gonna happen is cop one
So that's why you
was
do it to
flexing as a sign to cop two to come
No,
over.
cop one
I
was
thought they were
flexing
just
away. To
make
someone
out.
over. No.
Oh, I thought that's the kind of fiesta. I
Cop
thought.
two saw cop one do it, and saw me looking at cop one.
And then
How does Brent feel about that?
We were both looking at cop
Oh.
one.
Okay, well,
what happened
So-
after?
it's alright.
Nice.
That was it.
Cop one,
So this
right?
cop two comes back later and says, "No, I can't do it." in front of you because I'm a married man.
Did you get his badge number?
Number one.
Ooh, in Richard's heart.
Is that who you're gonna vote for chief of police?
Yes.
Go find that guy and put his name in.
Whoever flexes muscles.
Anyways.
I think on the ballot for the chief of police, it should have been like this. It should have been whatever order they are, or names were, but like Travis Griffith, Chris Chimino, Mike Hernandez, and then there should have been a fourth one that said, "This is stupid. We shouldn't be voting for chief of police." And then you click that button, and that's your vote. And then if that is the winner, then we just never have to do this crap again.
Wait, you don't think we should vote for chief?
Not at all. That should be
We're the
assigned
only
by the
police.
city council or the city manager. Or the
How long is their
mayor.
terms for?
4 years.
4 years? So he has to do it. Whoever wins has to do it every 4 years.
Yeah,
I
and
think
then-
it's interesting that you can vote for chief of police.
It's interesting, but like
We're only in 2 cities in the United States.
something like that. And the problem for me is like that job should not be a popularity contest. It's like homecoming queen. It's like this, like we literally are doing a popularity
You're
contest
just a hater.
for San Angelo. I mean, I get it that there's democratic process and all that stuff, but like that position has too much power to be directly voted on in a popularity contest.
Tyler, go back to what you said.
I said he's just a hater. He wasn't on the ballot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I want to be the chief of police.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah,
You could do it.
not a chance.
Why? Because you hate cops.
Because later on he's going to get arrested just like the other cops.
I think it's the other way around. I think it's the other
Back
way.
and
It's probably the other way around.
There you go. This is
It's
what
gonna be like-
happens.
Yeah.
When we elect our police chiefs,
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
really get a bribe for some more.
let's get some bribes like Tim Vasquez.
Yeah.
Wish there were blankets in here.
I mean,
I know.
like, why are we voting for the same? Like, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Who has the most experience?
Yeah, get a promotion. Get promoted to that.
Who's the chief of police right now?
He's retired. He's
Oh,
not.
JK, so it's gonna be, okay, never mind.
What's his name?
I don't even know.
Say his name.
See, it doesn't matter. That's
You're boring, Jay.
I wouldn't say it doesn't matter.
Is the moon out right now?
What do you mean?
no. Everybody should. Like, police officers should police in the way that the law is written, and there shouldn't be a chief of police that can alter that. Because like it's really just like they have the power to change what is enforced, which is not great.
Like city ordinances and shit.
But it's like, if the chief of police comes out and says like, hey, if anybody's running 15 miles over the speed limit or not, just give them a warning. Even though that's illegal, just give them a warning. But like, so you can do that on more dramatic things, right? So like in Austin, if there's a domestic violence dispute, like if it's minor, where it's kind of just an argument, no physical or like dramatic physical stuff.
Sure.
The police officers would turn to one of the parties and say, "Do you have somewhere else to go?" Right, and they go, or they get taken there. In Washington State, in Snohomish County, there is a zero tolerance policy, and so when the police officers show up, if there was any sort of domestic violence, then someone's going to jail. Even if the police officers are like, you guys had an argument that got out of hand. This isn't happening again. It's not a normal thing. Like, go stay at somebody else's house, cool off, and come back. But like, that's the power that the chief of police has, or like these authorities have, right? It's like how to take care of these rules. And so when you have, and I would say like, when you have an old guard, like when you have an old group of people that have always done it this way, things don't get better.
Sure.
And so I think that the last two, so Carter is the current chief of police. And so like the person before him, this Carter, and then the guy that they want to succeed Chief Carter, like they're all in line with the old guys. And so things aren't going to change or get fixed or like look very different at all. Versus the two other guys, they've been on the police force for a while, but they don't have that old guard mentality. So it would be nice for change. So I would say in any election, if you don't have a strong like sense of which one you would want to vote for, my opinion is the not incumbent or the new person. Let's change something.
I think
That's my opinion.
what also could be better is providing like when you're selecting your vote, like your person,
Yeah.
like Mike Hernandez, it gives you a brief summary of like their values, what they stand for, and like essentially their mission statement as for this position they're basically applying for. So I think that'd be a little more helpful so to like reinforce your decision. So even if you're going in like completely blind, you could still click through the catalog and see.
I think they don't do that because it would hold people up. But in Washington, they do mail-in ballots. But about 2 weeks before the mail-in ballots go out, you get this like basically like newspaper. And every page has a different topic that you're voting on. And it will have from the supporting side and from the dissenting side. And then each of those sides gets a rebuttal to each of those sections. You get a part of it that talks about exactly what the law says. And then it's what those two sides see. And then it's like what the opposite, like how they feel about that response.
So almost like the presidential debate.
So you get this like, so you get like you get to see what this rule is, how it's going to affect people. And then what I would do is I'd read that and I would just circle the option that I wanted. And then 2 weeks later, I'd get a mail-in ballot, sit down, have that newspaper right next to me, and I'd go, that's what I was voting for, check that box. That's what I was voting for, check that box. And then Laura would go, what are we voting for? And I'd hand her the thing and go, well, I circled mine, but you're free to choose whichever ones, but like.
It's almost like the, what do they call it? No, it's a bad example, but like the personality questions. It's like, do you strongly agree with this one or strongly disagree with this one? And then you have a total at the end.
That'd be
on
great.
like what you would do. So.
Well, so ranked choice voting is a really interesting way. Like right now, what we do is we say, do you want this one or this one?
Yeah.
Right. And so that makes it really difficult for like a third candidate to come in, because the way I see it is like that third candidate is usually just pulling votes away from one of the main candidates. That's typical. And then in the US presidential election, that's how it is. So it's like the Democrat, the Republican, and then an independent. Usually there's an independent that made some splash, right? Well, the thought of ranked choice voting is to say, number one, this is who I want to win. Number two, if not that guy, this guy. And definitely not this guy, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, that's how you could rank choice vote. Well, then they take that and average it all together. And so it's like whoever has the most votes based off of points is the winner.
Oh, I see.
So what you end up with is a more moderate option.
Yeah.
So it's like there could be still a win on the Republican side or the Democratic side if those numbers are there. But like what would typically happen is it's just like that independent person might get a lot more of the second vote, the middle vote, which might get them a little bit more even with everybody. And then you pick who wants the best one.
I see.
So that would work a million times better than what we have now.
You should get into office.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, with a shot. What are your thoughts on that, Richard?
They said Kennedy is doing that to Biden and Trump.
Taking votes from both of them,
He's taking votes from both of them.
but he won't take enough to landslide it, and so it doesn't. It's almost like it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
And so, if you ranked it, then you get what everybody's okay with. You know.
I don't know if anybody's gonna be okay with anything.
Sure, but
It's
like
just the nature of
you put it together and you say, okay, we want mushroom pizza, pepperoni pizza, or cheese pizza, and then you like rank it, just like that, ranked choice voting, and then everybody is decently happy because it was fair, and everybody got maybe their second choice.
There's always going to be people that complain, even the ones
Yeah.
that got the one they wanted. Yeah. Oh, complete different segue.
Church.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
I mean, both of those both sound
Caesars?
great. We could do all those things right now. Let's just end the podcast today. Thanks for joining. Me and Seth were talking on the way to go vote. The reason we don't look in your eyes is because of something that Seth talked to with someone's mom recently.
Oh yeah.
She mentions
We don't-
that almost
we
every
don't
day.
look in your eyes.
Yeah.
So
yours.
you know how you were mad about me not looking at you?
No, it's not that. It's said I don't care if you look at me, but when you're in the conversation, you're just like.
This is me and him back and forth. Yeah, I'm trying to correct that. But the reason that I don't look you deep in the eyes is because I was sitting here one day and Tyler's mom, Jessica, was sitting there. We already talked about this, right?
Yeah.
You stare in each other's eyes for 30 seconds.
she
and
lost.
fall in love.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't want to fall in love with you.
She put that in the memo of y'all's appointment, if you saw it.
I didn't see that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
she was like, I guess you didn't notice. I was like, no.
I try to pull out about like 25 seconds in, but sometimes I can't even get past 15. It starts to boil.
That's a different thing, bro.
Yeah, that was totally correct.
I'm not talking about eyeballs anymore.
Yeah.
Talking
Well, it could be.
I had this.
You get drunk that way, right? That's what Tyler said.
What?
I don't know. I mean, or was it you?
It was Jay.
Oh, sorry, it was Jay.
About what?
Getting inebriated via your butthole.
Okay.
You can do that.
Yeah, I know.
Tyler.
You also get energy that way too. You just can't have kids that way, apparently.
Tyler got a new outfit for the chamber class,
that wrinkly ass fucking skirt.
and she couldn't even iron it.
I don't mean
I texted Jessica about it. I was like, brand new outfit, couldn't even throw it in the dryer a little
And
bit.
then you almost got her in trouble.
No, because we're not going to talk about that part.
What part?
That part where I almost got her in trouble.
He just said what part? He's
Oh,
confused.
then
We're
he
all
said it.
confused.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we're not going to talk about
You can talk about anything
the
else.
list.
Boys?
Yeah, the list. But it's okay. There's no list.
How many are on your list?
What?
How many are on your
There's
list?
no. That's not the list.
Dudes?
It's a weird list.
I don't have a list of
That's
kids.
not a list.
You're counting her finger.
Needs toes. That's a joke. That's a joke, Jessica.
This whole
That's a
podcast.
joke,
This
Jessica.
whole
Whole
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
Even the talk about voting in its the most serious sense was an absolute joke.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
man.
Were you gonna say something, Richard? About
No,
Jessica?
Lost on how to get drunk.
You don't know how anymore?
No, from
I have a funnel.
do you?
Yeah, so Steve-O did it. They took a beer bong, and they shoved the tube in his butthole, and then they poured beer into his butthole.
Did your butthole pucker just now too?
No.
And he was like,
Gestures.
I was like, I'm ready. But
Feed me.
you put the sausage in the wrong hole.
God.
I was but so Mia, she's doing the talk about me at her class today, and I told her, I need you to tell them about the BBR.
Oh my God.
We should have dedicated this
Really
episode
awesome.
to just slander
Um,
towards me.
But she sent me her PowerPoint, and she was going over it with me just to make sure she didn't say anything that I didn't want to hear about later. And there was only one thing off limits, but it wasn't in her plan in the first place. But she sent me her presentation, but she gave me editor rights. And so I was like sitting there like changing things in her presentation, and she was like, it doesn't matter. I already submitted this. And so I stopped for a second, and then I kept doing it, and he goes, she already submitted it, why are you doing that? And I go, because I'm calling her bluff. And she's like, shit. Because she you could see her on her face like, oh crap. Because she was definitely presenting from that presentation.
Well, because she can use the one that she sent you unless it was.
There was nothing that it was a Google PowerPoint.
Okay.
Or Google presentation that I could edit directly. So I was editing it. But I added the bbrpod.com at the bottom of one of the slides. See if she forgets to delete it.
Probably not. Unless she got rid of it just before that.
But she was like, Keenan goes, why do you always just hire girl interns? And I'm like, I don't. I have a wall of people here. And there are more men on this wall than women. He's like, that one doesn't count, and that one doesn't count, and that one doesn't count. And then I was like, but then Mia doesn't count because it's just nepotism. Because I've known Mia so long, since she's a little kid, that basically family. And so it doesn't, I didn't just hire you.
It's like a 2-in-1.
It wasn't, and she goes, it was a personality thing. And I was like, no, it wasn't.
It's like I told all my friends that.
I was like, well, you can tell your friends, it's fine. But
He wants us to fight.
I did. I wanted them to fight because I
What do you think
it
it would win? What do you think it would win?
Well, Tyler said she's never lost a fight.
I don't lose anything.
Have you ever been in a fight though?
But also, have you ever fought a ninja before?
Wow.
What?
No.
Mia's
I thought
like
it
a
just came out,
ninja.
but I'm like, I'm not gonna.
But yes, Richard, he said this.
How do
in
you
the
do
car.
that?
What?
Stop.
Think of something and then not say it. I need to
Because-
learn. Can you
Because
teach me?
I've worked at the university.
You also work at the
I work at the university,
Yeah, but
In a less
that's
official
different
capacity.
position than you.
which I didn't get my. So, international studies.
Oh,
thing,
they denied it?
They denied it.
Fuck.
Because my friend David, he's the director of Center for International Studies. He said, I don't see why being an adjunct would be a problem doing this class. And I was like, awesome. I went to the training session. I did everything. I wrote a 21-page presentation for this thing. And then I submitted it, and then they were like, oh yeah, you need your dean and department head signature. And I was like, cool. They're cool. Both of them are wonderful people. I'll email it to them. Well, Rex, my department head, he didn't respond, but Adrian Tiger, he's my dean, he was like, hey Seth, I'm gonna let Rex review this first because it's the chain of command. And I knew that, but I wanted them both to have it so they could both start reading it because it was I need the signature today kind of thing. And so I didn't want Rex to send it to me 5 minutes before and then have to rush Andy. And so I do all this, and Andy was like, I'm gonna let Rex, do first takes the first stab at this, and then, but I do wonder about adjuncts doing international travel or international trips, and I was like, well, David Morales told me it shouldn't be a problem, but Dr. Tiger went to Academic Affairs, which is the department that would approve it, and they said, no, adjuncts cannot do this. And it's 2 adjuncts trying to do this together. And I just emailed David and I was like, hey man, here's the end result here. If there are meetings in which we're moving towards supporting and letting adjuncts do cool stuff too, I'm there. I'll be happy to help, but and so I just let Dr. Jones know and my people and David. And David was very apologetic. He was like, man, that's news to me. I thought it was fine. And so
Nice.
so I just told him, I said, yeah, I think you may have to start taking me to lunch once a quarter now. until that time is paid off that I used to write this 21-page report.
That's fucked.
And I said, you could probably just bill it to ASU. he said yes to the first one, and then he said, I wish to the second one. And I was like, what kind of place is this that you can't, as the director of a department, cannot,
You know how I wanted to apply for that position, but I didn't have a master's degree.
yeah.
I
So-
know.
Good thing you didn't,
Why?
because we couldn't have gone on an international trip.
No, for
Wasn't
his.
that why you were going to do it?
Yeah, for his.
Oh, you
His-
wanted that? Yeah.
So I didn't. So, but there was a position that came out underneath it, but I
Yeah.
applied for it.
Yeah.
He didn't even
Interview.
threw my resume away. Didn't even get an interview.
I love this one like clip of something that I watched one time, and it was a big stack of resumes on a desk, and the boss walks in and he grabs the stack and he pulls it apart to two different stacks and just throws a stack of them in the trash, right? And the guy's like, "Wait, why'd you do that?" He goes, "We don't hire unlucky people here." It's like,
I was that one.
Like,
I was like,
dang.
yes.
Damn it.
Like, well, seems about right.
Not today. That's I mean, that sucks. You were very excited to go on that trip.
Yeah, I was, and Doug and I had such like good conversations about it, and like a good plan. And we were gonna get to go to Amsterdam.
I mean, you could
Get your
still.
doctorate.
Ugh.
Yeah, pass.
I mean, you could still do all those things, just not with a bunch of ASU students and then off to someone else.
Yeah, and it would be cheaper too. I mean,
We could go.
I've also thought about
See how
arranging
you-
like.
Fuck.
Wait, what?
No, go ahead.
No,
Pop off, shot.
I thought about us. I thought about like us. So when I was in
Instead of like you do.
in high school, there was this thing called EF tours that I went on, and then at Angelo State, there's the international studies trip. Like, where is this for adults? Like adults with kids.
Mm.
Like, why not just get a trip of 10 families, which would be like 40 to 50 people, right? And like, they don't necessarily have to be from San Angelo, they could be from anywhere. And just like have these like catered trips to people with young kids, right? Like kids from 0 to 12 or something like that. It's just like a little bit of a slower paced trip, so that there's built-in like snaps and built-in milking breaks and like lots of like built-in like
Yeah.
things. And as somebody who's traveled internationally with kids, like have some experience about like how to deal with some of this stuff. Because a lot of people ask me, they're like, how do you do that? How do you travel with 3 kids? And I'm like, well, Benadryl and beatings and an iPad. Like,
And a leash.
yeah.
Talk to a travel agent. They can make that happen.
But I'm just saying, like,
It's their
I
job.
think if you could like get a group of people that would all want to do that together,
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be fun. And then you do just like those other tour things, is like the leaders get theirs for free. It's just worked into everybody else's cost.
Because we talked about leashes before, right? With kids.
Leashes with kids?
That we didn't like, oh, in the gym. The lady was
How many
coming to
kids have you had?
community. I'm just saying. The lady in community, our Shannon Health Club would come in with a chain, a leash on her dog, her child. Did you say that? Who said that?
I don't remember seeing that, but
I don't remember that
Oh,
at all.
okay. Anyway.
I definitely have seen that happen. Like kids on a leash, I've definitely seen that.
Like on the neck?
No, what they-
Oh, it's
What
like a
they-
backpack.
I know.
What a lot of times is like a backpack that's clips on, and then they. I mean, if your kid was a runner, this is the best they could do.
My kids are on. I've seen them. They're like little monkey ones. You've seen that.
Yeah. It's funny. I love when it's
You
like
first go to
twins.
Monkey.
Wow.
I love it when it's twins and they're like running in different directions. Mom's like, "Ah."
If you just chain them together, they don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a dog, right? It's like
Yeah, you couldn't have said it better.
if you need a leash, you didn't beat it enough in its first 6 months. And by 6 months, I mean the first 4.5 years. 3.5 years because of dog years. I'm saying like the first 6 months of a dog being
I
born,
was like, please change
You should,
to convert the rate.
you have to fix this, and then in the first 3.5 years, as long as the kids are obedient, then you don't need a leash.
True.
I snap for my dogs; they do what I say.
No.
Ballard, I got him good a couple times with the door because I used to have problems where the dogs would just run in as fast as they can, and so the way to train them was to like gently shove the door against them. So like as they're trying to come through, you just like push the door on them.
Yeah.
So they know until they're invited in to stay out, and that works really well on kids too.
Except for when someone lets you back.
So they had to go through the dog door to get in? Your kids?
No,
Okay.
we don't have
so
a dog door.
what is-
I
We don't
have
want raccoons in our house.
I have a dog door, but I have it closed all the time.
Raccoons can come in.
Like,
I
I
don't
was just
want that to happen.
But normally your dog would have a leash. I mean, a collar with the dog door.
What kind of fancy dog door do you have?
well, the lady that we
No, that's what I understand is that there's a collar
there is
that,
one.
that goes with the dog door, and whenever they're connected, the dog door opens. But if like another animal, a raccoon,
Literally the house that we
wants
went
to come
to,
in,
the dentist.
That's a thing?
The dentist,
Yeah.
our person house we went to go fix their fucking cable box.
Yes.
They had that.
No way.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's a cool automatic dog door, and you're like, no. And then we just didn't talk about it, but I watched them go in and out like 3 times.
That's super cool. So like it's kind of like a
Approximately.
little boop boop thing.
Yeah, they get close
For the
to
dog.
it.
I don't know if it's like
No, they get it's like a little tag on their collar, so they get close to the door and they go
Yeah.
outside, and they do the same thing. Come back in. It's cool.
all right,
That's cool.
it's time to go.
Richard
Come on,
wants to
Richard doesn't wanna
leave,
talk anymore.
for- and then he even
You better
said,
not say it
he
out loud.
said-
Okay, that's why I stopped.
Oh.
all right, so if you get to close out since you're late.
I said it to him because
Because I would say
I would
it.
say it out loud.
Making fun of my
I
pregnant wife.
guess we could.
Oh, someone had a watch beeping too. I opened your garage already.
Wait, does Tyler have any? No, you didn't. Does Tyler have anything to say?
Oh yeah.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
That's all.
Oh wait,
How
wait,
fun?
wait. Did I tell the story about my class
No.
in here?
No.
What did that lady say last night? Do you
She
remember?
basically said that she like couldn't stand him and that he was like terrible in the beginning and how she was
Oh.
gonna like not even come to the class.
There was
because
a
he
keyword
so
in there.
terrible.
Starts with an A.
Oh, that he was an asshole.
No, that's
Oh,
not. She
that's
definitely
not
didn't
the
say
word.
that.
Oh, well then what? That's
Arrogant.
the
She
word.
said arrogant.
Oh yeah, said that he was arrogant and like super prideful and all this stuff, and then she gave him a huge compliment and said
What
he was
happens
great.
when you have a career?
Well, but it's how he presents himself as first class. That's what they were saying.
Yeah,
you should
I
have saw
said
those people's faces when I was sitting there.
Oh, you actually
Oh.
went to the class.
Yeah.
I forgot you were going.
What happened? What do you mean?
Mika's face was so funny. She like looked me up and down.
Oh,
and
because
sat
you. Yeah.
Did you have a teacher that said, I love Seth?
No, but this girl, we walk in and she goes, "Oh, is that your wife?" And I said,
Oh, yeah.
"No."
That's hilarious. Your tiny wife.
I know.
That's hilarious.
I think my response was like thanks for thinking.
Thanks for fuckers. Oh, there's your wife.
I had a wife that's 15 years younger
Yeah,
than me.
that's-
Hey, don't talk shit on that. My mom and my stepdad are 15 years apart.
Is your dad younger?
No.
Did this happen on her second marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
See,
why.
there's a difference. Okay.
The first one was still 7 years.
I mean,
That's a lot.
Richard's like 45 years older than Brent, so.
True.
Fuck.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
How many years is it actually?
11.
Oh, see,
11
it's
billion.
It's not 45.
I mean, the difference between you and Seth is the fact that you're still a college student,
And I'm an adjunct.
yeah, and then your mom is not a college student anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like once you get to 25, the age thing goes away.
Yeah. Once
The,
both,
the,
once
the,
both people are over 25.
the
age-
weirdness of the age thing goes away. It's just like, well,
Yeah.
you know, what'd you do? Meet him on Tinder? Yeah.
Or
Meet
go to
him in a
Parrot,
bar?
Go to Parrot Head.
Same thing.
Parrot Head is where everyone on Tinder goes to scout.
Really?
That's what it looks like. Like they all look like they have no communication skills. You're like your brother, for example.
That's why the music's so loud. So
You just have to stare at
What'd you say?
I don't have any communication skills.
Are you my Tinder? Yeah.
Everyone here looks the same.
It's so real.
It's so real.
That's why I hate Parrot.
On that note, we're out of here.
You're the one who told us to go to Paris last
Let's go.
time.
No, I like city limits, but no one ever
Thank
goes
you
to city.
so much for watching
The last
episode.
episode.
I feel like this is episode 9.
The thing is, you didn't tell us that you uploaded the other episodes.
No, they're all just sitting on YouTube
Oh.
published.
Okay, that's right.
So I think that this is
2.
episode 7, I brought the tacos. Episode 8, Keen brought the tacos. Episode 9, you brought the tacos. That means we're on episode 9.
Oh, I want to pick tacos one time when I come back.
Quiero con
Sounds good.
cualquiera, donde sea,
I
papi,
didn't think about
voy.
that. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next
Con
time.
cualquiera,
Bye.
donde sea, papi, voy. Donde quiero con cualquiera, donde sea, papi, voy. Donde quiero con cualquiera, donde sea, papi, voy. Donde sea, papi, voy. Donde sea, papi. Donde sea, papi.